Hello everybody, welcome to the discussion. In this discussion, we are going to discuss about the pattern of the civil service examination. The civil service examination is conducted in three phases called pre, mains and interview. In the preliminary, you will have two papers which are objective in nature. First is JS1 which has 100 questions for 200 marks. Thereafter, we have CSAT paper, which is also known as Civil Service Aptitude Test, which has 80 questions for 200 marks. The CSAT paper, which is qualifying in nature. In the GS1, you will have subjects such as history, geography, polity, economic, environment, science and technology, and international relation. You are also going to have the current affairs, which will be integrated with the subject that I mentioned over here. Now let's discuss about the CSAT paper. In this CSAT, you will be having the subjects such as maths, reasoning, and reading comprehension. As I already told you that CSAT paper, which is qualifying in nature, you will have to get at least 1/3 of 200 marks. It means that you will have to get 67 marks in the second paper to qualify. Along with that, you will also have to secure at least 100 and plus score in the GS paper. Suppose you have secured a decent score in the GS paper, but you couldn't fetch 67 marks in the CSAT paper. It means that you will be disqualified. You cannot appear for the mains examination. Now let's discuss about the mains examination. The mains examination, which is descriptive in nature, means you will have to write the papers and you will be given 3 hours for each paper. There are total 9 papers. Of them, 2 are language papers. First one is the English language, which has 300 marks. Thereafter, you will have vernacular language paper, which also has 300 marks. Vernacular language paper means any Indian language which comes under 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. The English and vernacular language paper, both papers are qualifying in nature. The marks of the language papers will not be taken into the consideration for the selection, but those are qualifying in nature. Hence, you will have to secure at least 25% score in each paper. Now let's discuss about the rest of the list. First one is essay paper, which has 250 marks. Thereafter, we have GS1, 250 marks, GS2, 250 marks, GS3, 250 marks, GS4, 250 marks. Thereafter, you will have optional paper 1 and optional paper 2. Means single optional, but it will be divided into 2 papers, that is paper 1 and paper 2. In the GS1 paper, you will have subjects such as history, geography, and social science. In the GS2, you will have subjects such as polity, international relation, and governance. In the GS3, you will have subjects such as economics, environment, science and technology. In the GS4, you will have ethics and integrity. That is also one of the crucial pillars in your entire preparation. So this is how you will see there are 1750 marks of all of these papers. After the mains examination, there will be interview and the interview will be conducted for 275 marks. This is how you will see the total. The grand total is 2025 marks. Now let's discuss about how much mark you need to fetch so that you can get good rank. If you want to secure good rank, you will have to secure at least 50% of score. Suppose you are securing 50% score, you will be in the top list. This is what basic information about the UPSC Civil Service Examination.